Sky's Angel Reese responds to Caitlin Clark rumor. There was a big to-do on social media between Chicago Sky star Angel Reese and former ESPN analyst Robert Griffin III. Griffin took to the platform formerly known as Twitter to stand up for Reese and that she should not be criticized based upon her race. But he seemed to stir things up when he said, Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. He spoke ill of the racist comments, which have been directed toward Reese. In particular, he said she should never be called or depicted as a monkey. RGII then brought up an allegation that Reese attacked his wife and children in a video, which caused them to receive threats of physical harm and sexual violence. He then gave himself a pat on the back and said he never went after her or her family for doing that. He also said he never attacked her or her family when he had clear basketball evidence that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. It appears as though Griffin did what he said he was not going to do. By virtue of what he posted on social media, he went after her in a roundabout way and let the proverbial cat out of the bag. People in Angel's inner circle called me and told me I was right, and Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark because of the media always asking her about Caitlin and being constantly compared to her. Griffin said, Some people made it about race, but I never did and never will. Instead of being the villain in anyone's story, I decided to just not. This begs the question of why Griffin had to air his dirty laundry with Reese in public like that. He called her out and threw her to the wolves. After making the allegations, he went back to the racial issues. He tried to protect Reese after he initially slammed her. If you hate Angel Reese because she is black, you are the problem, Griffin said. If you hate Angel Reese because you are a Caitlin Clark fan, don't turn it racial. There should be no space for racism in this world. Reese seemed to defend herself rather well shortly thereafter. Reese's mom also took to X to defend her daughter and attack Griffin for his claim regarding Clark. Man, stop with the cap. Reese's mom wrote on X, My daughter's circle is so small and tight, so I'd be interested to know who called you. Whomever you say called you is not in her circle to speak on her feelings towards a media/fandom made-up beef. Just stay on that side, BC. The doors are closed over here. Sky's Angel Reese responds to Caitlin Clark rumor, a sky-high twist in the WNBA saga. The basketball world thrives not only on talent and stats, but also on stories, the drama, the rivalries, and the personalities that bring the court to life. One such narrative that has taken flight this WNBA season revolves around Chicago Sky's Angel Reese and Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark. The latest chapter? A swirling rumor that Reese had personal issues with Clark, igniting whispers of a deeper off-court tension. But Angel Reese, never one to shy away from the spotlight, responded not with bitterness, but with brilliance, giving fans a dose of truth, clarity, and yes, creativity. The rumor mill. The fire began with a flicker, an online clip, a hard foul, a sideline stare. Social media did what it does best, explode. The internet became a courtroom, dissecting every moment Reese and Clark shared on the hardwood. Was there animosity? Did Angel have a personal vendetta? Theories flew faster than fast breaks. Some claimed jealousy, others competition. A few even whispered envy of the spotlight. Headlines popped like popcorn. Angel versus Caitlin. Rivalry or resentment? The rumor hit a crescendo when a sports blogger posted an anonymous quote claiming, Reese's issue with Clark is personal, not professional. That's all it took. Fans took sides. Pundits debated. A simple game became a stage for speculation. Angel's sky-high response. Then came the response, raw, elegant, and unexpected. At a post-game press conference following a Sky victory, Angel Reese was asked a question directly. The room held its breath. Reese, dressed in her signature street-style meets sport-chic outfit, smiled slowly, leaned forward, and said, Caitlin Clark, I respect her game. I don't play personal, unless we're talking about passion. I'm passionate. I'm hungry. And I play with pride. But y'all gotta stop acting like two strong women can't compete without it being personal. That's not beef. That's basketball. Mic dropped. She continued, bringing both humor and honesty. Look, if I bump her on the court, it's 'cause I'm going hard, not because I've got her picture on a dartboard at home. The room erupted in laughter. The tension cracked like a broken backboard. But her message was crystal clear. Competition doesn't equal contempt. A creative reframing of rivalry. Angel Reese's response wasn't just a denial, it was a redirection. She took a negative narrative and turned it into a celebration of female competitiveness. Instead of dismissing the rumors angrily, she reframed the conversation around respect, resilience, and the reality of what it means to be a woman in pro sports. Y'all let men talk trash and call it grit. We do it, and suddenly it's drama. Nah, that's fire. That's fuel. She then coined a phrase that immediately trended on social media. Let the girls hoop. Within minutes, the hashtag Let the Girls Hoop was trending on X, formerly Twitter. Fans, players, and celebs joined the movement, praising Reese for her poise and perspective. It became more than a clapback. It became a cultural moment. A sky angel's wings. Angel Reese has never shied away from the spotlight. From her days as a college standout at LSU to her rise with the Chicago Sky, she has worn confidence like a crown. Her fierce play, unapologetic attitude, and standout personality have made her both a fan favorite and a lightning rod for criticism. But in this moment, her wings truly spread. She followed up the press conference with a post on Instagram. A photo of her and Caitlin Clark mid-game, both mid-air, both laser-focused, captioned simply, "Two ballers. One love for the game. Hashtag Let the Girls Hoop." The post went viral. Suddenly, what started as a rumor had become a rallying cry. Instead of feeding feuds, fans were celebrating the talent of both women. Reese's creative approach not only cooled the fire, it redirected the energy into something empowering.